Well, we left Cape Disappointment and now we're heading down the Oregon coast towards Tillamook is the plan. But holy moly, is the wind howling down the coast of Oregon. Just coming right up these sheer cliffs off the coast. And it is like rocking my little camper van back and forth like a cradle. Peesh! What do you guys think of this, huh? Yeah, you're not too crazy about it either. Yeah, well, okay guys, well hopefully we'll get someplace out of the wind for tonight, but my gosh, if you were seasick, you'd be getting seasick in this rig with the wind pushing you back and forth. Holy crap. Okay, well, let's look out the window here. You can see it's pretty turned up out there. Yeah, whoa. Okay, well, we've made it down to Tillamook, Oregon, to the Blue Heron Cheese Company, a place I always stay at when I'm coming or going down the coast here. It's raining like crap. All the rivers and valleys and everything is flooding over onto Highway 101. It's probably over a half an inch of rain since yesterday, and it isn't stopping for another 2 weeks according to the forecast, all the way down the coast. So I'm looking at getting out of here tomorrow and just doing some long day driving to get down to where the sun is. So anyway, dogs could care less. They're having a blast, soaking wet, playing in the mud, chasing birds. But yep, they're building a huge barn here for some of the animals they have during the summer to stay over in the winter. And we're camped way over there, one of the only dry spots around here we can find. So get through tonight, and the wind is still hard and heavy. Almost got blown off the cliffs on 101 coming down the coast here. So we're gonna do some long day driving just to get the heck out of this crappy weather. Okay. Well, we're on the road again early this morning. Left Blue Heron in Tillamook. We're just outside of Lincoln City right now. It's still gray and cloudy, rain squalls every once in a while, but seems the wind has died down. We're here at this little viewpoint. Thought I'd get out and stretch my legs. And this is one of the favorite places I like stopping on the way down the Oregon coast. It's really nice. Great long beach. Beautiful sight in better weather, of course. But there's the rig. And they have a really good little information area here. Tells you all about the area, the environment, the ocean. It's really a nice place to get out and stretch your legs. There's another Class C guy down there. Probably spent the night here, which is not a bad idea. We're going to hightail it south. I'm going to go as far as I can until I find one of my places I usually stay on the coast and camp overnight there. Idea is to get down below RV'N so we can cut over to I-5 in nicer weather. I don't want to go down I-5 through the Grapevine with the heavy snows they've been having this past couple of weeks in the Sierras and Cascades. So we're just cruising down the coast as quick as we can to sunnier weather. That's the plan. 1 minute it's a nice day, and the next it's pouring down rain, and there's water going down the street as if you're in a creek, and it sounds like you're surfing when you're going down the road through all the water. And then there's Kate. Kate, what you doing? Huh? Oh, I woke you up. I'm sorry. Okay, well, we're gonna be another 2 days probably before we get out of this crappy weather on the coast. I have to get down below the Grapevine in California so I can cut over. and I won't have to deal with all the heavy snows they're having in the Cascades and Sierras right now. So anyway, better get back to driving through this rainstorm. We're at a place called Boiler Bay on the Oregon coast, heading south. Just got out of a rainstorm. Watching the breakers here. Just wanted to show you another view from the other side, looking north up the coast. Mr. Seagull there, he doesn't care. But you can see the high winds we've had the past couple of days, the Pacific storms, one after another coming in, being fed by the jet stream coming out of the north from Alaska. Wow, there's some big waves going all the way in here to this bay. Yeah, pretty awesome. But hopefully we're heading south until we find out where the sun's vacationing this year. This weather last year was totally different. It was sunny, warm, clear blue skies. All the coastal cities were booming. Right now, the same cities during the same period of time this year are ghost towns because of the high winds and the Pacific storms, one after another coming in. Okay, Mr. Seagull, we're going to leave you here on your post. So, good luck. Well, it seems we got lucky here. It cleared up right where I wanted it to be. We're in between Hecta Head Lighthouse and Sea Lion Caves on a lookout on the coast here. And in the background, I don't know if you can see it back here, but that's Hecta Head Lighthouse and Hecta Head Bed and Breakfast. That's a place I've stayed at multiple times over the past 20 years when I was driving up and down the coast on various adventures. And I'll post some pictures here. It's a fabulous bed and breakfast in an old lighthouse keeper's residence. There used to be two of them. One was burned down in the 1800s or so, I believe, and they turned the second one into a fabulous bed and breakfast. All air decorations, furniture, everything. And they're known for their 7-course breakfasts they have every morning for guests that stay there, and they are fabulous. It is certainly something to write home about. The rooms are all different views and such. I've stayed in a couple of them, and I've been down here in the winter, in the summer, spring, and it's a fabulous place. Right below the lighthouse there is a huge cove where it's a state park that people can park down there and also walk up to the lighthouse. And after the breakfast is over for the residents, for the people staying there, they have tours through the turn-of-the-century lighthouse there that are not to miss if you're down here. And give you a better look at the coastline here. There's a little bit better view of the innkeeper's house. That's a bed and breakfast. The lighthouse on the point there. And there's trails all over you can hike on. Plus, like I said, down below the lighthouse there's a huge cove where a river comes out that you can explore. And during the summer months when it's minus tides, there's sea caves that you can explore. So this is one of the better places on the Oregon coast in my point of view. And I think anyone that's been down the Oregon coast that has stayed there or gone on the tour will agree with me. Much better than the Sea Lion Caves. And only certain times of the year at Sea Lion Caves can you actually see sea lions. So be sure to check that out, because it ain't worth taking the ride down
when you don't see any seals in the sea lion caves.
This is just over the hill, heading south past Sea Lion Caves. It's a viewpoint I always pull off. We're looking south and heading towards Florence, Oregon. And this is kind of getting an idea of all the sand dunes that are going to get bigger and more vast the closer we get to Florence, Oregon, which is the Sand Dunes National Monument area. So it's looking hopeful. I see some sky down there, but it's still pretty windy and stormy out there. We're not out of it yet. Well, we just are a bit south of Port Orford, Oregon, and this is where it starts getting really nice. The rugged coastline. We'll start seeing more and more sea stacks the further towards the southern tip of the Oregon coast we go to. But we're contemplating now, looking for a place to just pull off the side of the road and stay for the night. Oregon's known as the Person's Coast, and it's stated that unless it's posted no camping or overnight staying, it's free to pull over and camp for the night. And that's what we're going to do. So I just wish it was nicer, but this weather is going to persist. So we're going to go a little farther. I'm looking for one place I stayed that last year that was really nice. And if not, we'll just stop at one of these areas. I'm at Myers Creek Beach Viewpoint Turnoff. And I think there's no signs anywhere here that says no overnight parking. So I think we're going to make it our night site. It's about 4 p.m. It's raining, windy. I really don't want to go any farther than this. I don't want to go into California tonight. So we're going to call this place our evening sleepover. So set up camp, make the bed, then bring the dogs out and let them walk around. Tomorrow, find out where the trail is. Looks like it's over there, where that sign is, down to the beach. Give some dogs some beach time. Might be another trail over there too. But for right now, this is going to be home for the night. Okay. Sara just wants to get out there and run on the beach, don't you, Sara? You're so excited you're shivering, and I know you're not cold. Huh? What do you think of that, Sara? Huh? What are you looking at, girl? You're looking for birds, I bet. Okay.